Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. The SEC just made one of the greatest admissions that it possibly could have, and it's posturing in such a way, it's presenting in such a way that you're supposed to think that it's a big nothing. It doesn't mean a thing. It's not going to impact the case, except for it probably will. And in fact, attorney Jeremy Hogan, who runs the YouTube channel Legal Briefs, he noted that the SEC, in a very recent, brand new legal filing here, has admitted that they did not give advice/fair notice to the open market, to the crypto market participants in general. That's a big freaking deal, to be honest with you. And so I want to talk about that. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering legal or financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos, but purely as a hobby, just for fun here. And so Jeremy Hogan, attorney Jeremy Hogan, he shared this snippet from a recent legal filing, and honestly, I haven't seen the full document yet. He just put this out, this little snippet right here, within roughly the last couple hours or so. I haven't even seen anybody share the document in its entirety, so if anybody knows where to grab that, if you could share that in the comment section below in this video, I would definitely appreciate it, because I'd love to investigate it further and make a more in-depth video. But even with just this is like, it's like stop the press, man. Like, we need to talk about this information right here. This is a big deal. And so here's what Jeremy Hogan tweeted out. He wrote, "Well, that is officially/legally admitted." And what's he talking about there in that tweet? Well, there was this. And so there's a series of admissions that and clarifications that Ripple is looking for, questions and clarifications that Ripple has filed to the SEC looking for answers back. And this particular question, the SEC now has officially, it's on record, filed back. And so what was the question? And it's section 99 here, request for admission number 99. Admit that prior to the initiation of this proceeding, in response to inquiries by third parties described in request number 99 above, the SEC has never informed a third party that it considers XRP to be a security. And so before reading their answer, which is on your screen right now, I just want to be clear, this is key to Ripple's fair notice defense, which is this idea that Ripple's been operating in full transparency and broad daylight for the better part of a decade, doing what it believed was just operating in full compliance with securities law. And the SEC, frankly, and I think we all know this to this point, has not provided the market clarity surrounding what types of activities and sales or specific cryptocurrencies would constitute securities, investment contracts. So there is not that level of clarity that one would need to operate in the market with uncertainty. And as a result, specifically as it pertains to Ripple, the SEC suing Ripple and XRP, there certainly was not any sort of firm indication that XRP is anything in particular. The SEC has never spoken on that. In fact, they've added to market confusion. And so the point being, if Ripple did not get fair notice from the SEC that what it was doing was illegal, then the case is over. Frankly, and that's not speculation. That's how this works. If the court finds that Ripple did not receive fair notice, then the SEC's claims go flying out the window faster than you could possibly imagine here. And so that's why this is so crucial right here. And so again, the question here, the SEC, they're looking for an admission. The SEC has never informed a third party that it considers XRP to be a security. And here's the SEC's answer. Here's what they wrote. And they fluff it up front with a bunch of legal gobbledygook. I'm just going to read it in its entirety, but this is what it is. In addition to the foregoing objections, the Commission objects that this request is irrelevant because the Commission can prevail in this case even if this requested fact is true. Subject to all the foregoing objections, the Commission, listen up here, the Commission admits that before the filing of this case, certain third parties inquired about the legal status of XRP. However, the Commission did not state a view one way or the other in response. And so there you go. If the Commission doesn't have an official position, then how the hell is it that Ripple was, how is it that they allegedly had fair notice of some sort of infraction that they've been engaging in for the better part of a decade. And why the hell would the SEC let it go on for so long and let it harm so many people if they firmly believe that? It doesn't seem like a reasonable position. So we know the truth, right? It's pretty damn clear. The SEC, they were like hands off the entire crypto space for a number of years. That's the truth of the matter. They weren't sure what the hell was going on. They weren't sure how to regulate all of this. That's the reason this all went on for so long. And then when the SEC boom happened in 2017, yeah, they started clamping down on those, but did they go after Ripple and XRP then? No. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. It could not be more clear. And so then somebody named Connor responded to Jeremy Hogan's tweet, and in all capital letters, presumably because the caps lock button is broken, as are the shift keys, wrote, "Speak English, damn it," which I actually thought was pretty funny. Speak English, damn it. Because again, Jeremy Hogan, all he wrote was, well, that is officially / legally admitted. And then Jeremy Hogan did take a time to clarify here, and he wrote, Ripple's first request for admissions to the SEC was attached to the most recent court filing, and in it, the SEC admits that it never told anyone that XRP was a security until the lawsuit was filed. That is now an official admission in the case. And take a look at this. Somebody named Investor589 asked Jeremy Hogan the following. Did they just admit there was no advice / fair notice given even when people asked for it? And Jeremy Hogan responded with one word response in English, but he actually answered the question in several languages on your screen right there, but he wrote simply, yes. Meaning, yes, that is correct. The SEC just admitted that there was no advice / fair notice given when people asked for it. That's absolutely exactly what the hell has happened right here. And so it's just, I can't imagine at this, that like the SEC, do they really think that they're going to win this damn thing? I can't see it. And then there's somebody named Danny, after reading that little snippet that I just shared with you. Danny wrote to Jeremy Hogan, "Can't you filter out those nonsense legal disclaimers? Must be so annoying, or do you scan through them and say blah blah in your head?" Sounds like a great admission for fair notice, which is kind of something I was thinking too. I was like, okay, here we go, the legal nonsense, all the disclaimers, blah blah blah, and then they get to the point where they're like, okay, well, we don't think this ruins our case, but yes, we admit it's true, we didn't offer advice or fair notice to market participants when they asked. Which, by the way, how hard would that be? If Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson and everyone at Ripple was supposed to know what they were doing was wrong and illegal for the better part of a decade, you're telling me that when market participants came to you in 2018 and 2019 and explicitly asked you, you couldn't just give a clear freaking answer at that point? Well, come on. Nobody with half a brain and in an unbiased position would think that's remotely reasonable. No, you added to market confusion, if anything, SEC. And so anyway, to that question, though, about the legal gobbledygook and disclaimers, that's a fun word, gobbledygook. Try to throw it in your daily vernacular. That'll be a good time. Anyway, Jeremy Hogan said, "I literally just ignore them and scan to the, quote, notwithstanding the above objections," end quote. Because after that, that's when they get to the part that actually matters. Exactly. Now, here is a tweet in response to that from my fellow XRP YouTuber, Mr. B XRP. He wrote, "Are they preparing the judge to see evidence that SEC employees held and or traded XRP?" Ooh, good question. I've been pondering this for a while because I think it would be weird if no SEC employee ever held XRP. So then you got to ask, though, if it's so clear that this is an unregistered security, why would somebody in the SEC of all places hold XRP? Which is why they're doing everything they can to prevent this evidence from getting out. Because I'd be shocked. There's not one freaking human. I'm willing to bet there are multiple humans that work at the SEC now or previously worked there that did or do hold XRP. That would be my for fun guess. My fellow XRP YouTuber, the Blockchain Backer, retweeted what Jeremy Hogan shared here about the SEC admitting that there's not fair notice here, which again is like a very, very, very strong legal defense for Ripple. And here they're admitting, yeah, we didn't provide that clarity. They are. Now, they still insist it doesn't matter. But again, if you got half a brain and you're unbiased, I think you can kind of see through this. But anyway, here's what the Blockchain Backer said. "When third parties inquired with the SEC about the legal status of XRP, the SEC did not give them a view one way or the other. sounds about par for the course for the SEC, and sounds like they gave zero fair notice. Exactly. If you're giving no notice, then you're certainly not giving fair notice. That's for damn sure. And don't forget about this one. Remember, this is from the Daily Hodl. This is from August 25th of this year, 2021. Here's the headline. Ripple cites viral tweet on status of XRP in legal battle against SEC. Ripple is citing a U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission letter to a retail investor in its ongoing legal battle against the top U.S. regulator. A Twitter user named Frank claims that he reached out to the SEC after buying XRP to see whether he purchased a security. In a viral tweet, the user shared a screenshot of the SEC's response, which indicated that as of October 2020, mind you guys, I'm not a math wizard, but that sounds like less than a year ago, a couple months before the actual lawsuit, the regulator hadn't issued a determination on the digital asset's status as security. And here's the screen grab right here. This is from the SEC to the third party, this guy named Frank, who just wanted to know if the SEC thinks he bought a security. And so he said, Dear Frank, thank you for your recent email to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. We appreciate the opportunity to review your additional concerns about Ripple XRP cryptocurrency. So let's pause there. They're conflating Ripple and XRP, but of course they're the wizards of smart out there. They know everything. They crypto good guys. They're so good at doing the crypto stuff. They don't even know that Ripple and XRP are two different freaking things. Anyway. Then they continue, please be advised, the SEC has not issued a determination on whether the cryptocurrency XRP is a security. So think about this. They haven't issued a determination, but okay, so they hadn't issued it. Had they internally decided and they're just keeping it from the public? Because either way, that's pretty freaking bad and you're not helping investors out there. Bunch of freaking asshats. And then there's more to the letter. I don't need to read the rest of it. That was the meat of it. It's on your screen if you want to see it. But there we go. And this, folks, is why we can't have nice things. This is why we cannot have nice things. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.